And I was like, my face is on fire still. I'm like, I got maced. And that girl was like, no, you didn't. I was like, yeah, I did. She was like, if you got maced, you'd be crying right now. What's up, my pink posse? It's your girl Pink coming at you today with another story time. Today, I'm going to tell you guys about the time I started a bar fight unknowingly, like didn't mean to, but yeah, I started a bar fight. And I don't mean just a little bar fight, like a brawl, like the entire freaking bar. Everybody in it was fighting. But first, if you're new to my channel, I would like to encourage you to stick around. Go check out some of my other videos, and if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click that little bell. That way you can get I can never say that word. Seriously, you know what I mean? Yeah, that way you can get the notification. There we go, I said it, notification, whenever I upload. Okay, so without further delay, let's jump right on into it. This story takes place when I was 18 years old, and as everybody should know by now, I was a wild party girl. There was this bar way out in the woods, backwoods Mississippi. I mean, like, if you weren't from the vicinity, then you didn't know how to get there. That's how backwoods it was. The name of the bar was Beau's Hideaway. I think it's actually a strip club now, but at the time it was just a bar. And we had a group of friends, like a large group of friends, that would caravan to parties and to clubs and bars and, you know, just all kinds of stuff. We'd go to festivals and concerts and just a bunch of really fun stuff. And like I said, it was a lot of us. Well, one night we decided to go out to Beau's, which was a pretty regular thing. We did that a lot, because the drinks were cheap, and I believe it was like ladies' night, so women got in for free. And I don't remember how the drinks or whatever went, because that was such a long time ago. But I remember that I got extremely plastered, like so plastered. And I rode there with this guy he was like my big brother. Like, me and him were like, we were best friends. We were always together. He was a lot older than me. He was like 27, but he, you know, looked after me. He took care of me. And he, you know, he was a really great guy. Well, we went out to to this bar, and we were drinking, and just, I don't have a limit. If I do anything, I do it to the full extreme. And I don't think about consequences for sure. I guess it's just like a form of OCD. I don't know. Like, it's weird. But yeah, I'd gotten really plastered. And there was this one guy, I think his name was like Tim or something. I don't really remember. I think that was his name. And he was like always flirting with me and stuff. And every time we would go to a bar, we would, you know, dance. We would just dance because, I mean, he was fun and I loved to dance. Like, that was my thing. I loved to dance. Like, I like to go and drink and hang out with people, but I really, like, the main reason I went was because I like to dance. And me and him were on the dance floor, and we're dancing to, I remember it was Afro Man. I'm not going to say what song it was, but it was Afro Man. And we're dancing, and I kept falling because I was like so sloppy drunk that I was just falling everywhere, you know, and dumb teenage, you know, 18-year-old can't handle my alcohol. And apparently there was this man and his woman behind me, and I kept falling into them, and I kept telling them that, like, I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, like, the first time. Then the second time, I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm, like, really sorry, you know. And the third time, I fell into him. The guy, he was pissed off by them. He rears back to hit me. And before I knew what was going on, the guy that was, like, my best friend, I'm going to call him Bob. That's not his name, but Bob. Him and his brother, we'll call him Charlie. Yeah. I hope they don't see this video. Anyways, Bob and Charlie are sitting at the bar, and they're watching me and Tim dance, and they see that guy rear back to hit me. Well, before he could get his arm all the way back, these dudes, and mind you, one of them was like the winner of Tough Man competition, like 3 years in a row. Like, these were really tough dudes, and their arms was like this big around. They did not play. And especially when it came to me, they did not play when it came to me. And this dude rears back to hit me, and before he could get his arm all the way back, they was on him, and they, like, pulled him back, and they started beating the crap out of him. And I thought, like, by the time I realized what was really going on, I thought that other people had started the bar fight. That there was, because there, like, it happened so fast. Like, as soon as they started fighting, everybody in the bar started fighting. I mean, everybody was fighting. And it was crazy. Somehow or another, like, me and Bob, like, he was like, come on, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. I'm like, all right. So we go to leave. And when we step out, like, there's a deck outside. And when we step out on the deck, the security guards, like, wrap around him. And I'm trying to pull them off. I'm like, you know, stupid drunk chick with my purse all hanging out. I'm like, ah, you know, quit screaming and stuff. And the owner of the bar, Mr. Bo, turns around and maces the shit out of me. I mean, like, all up in my face. If you've been maced, then you know how bad that shit burns. Like, oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. I'd rather been punched in the face than been maced. Like, seriously. Oh my gosh, it burns my eyes. My whole face is on fire. And after that, I don't know what happened because my face was just on fire. And I had made it to the truck. And there was this guy that, like, I used to mess around with. And somehow or another, he ended up over by me. And he was like trying to get me in the truck. You know, he's like, come on, we gotta go, come on. And then Bob comes running and he gets in the truck and he's like, we gotta go. So somehow or another, almost everybody in our group left at the same exact time. And it was kind of weird, actually. But it is what it is. We get way down the road on this gravel road and everybody pulls over. Well, there was these chicks that, and all of us are from like the same county, like we all grew up together, you know, even if they were like way older, like we all grew up around each other, knowing each other and stuff. And there was a car full of these freaking bitches. I swear, it's my one girl, and I'm gonna call her Patricia. She, like, for as long as I had known her, she had always been a bitch to me. Like, when I was a kid, she was a straight up bully. She tried fighting me for no reason, like, absolutely no reason, at church. I don't even remember what her whole, you know, thing was at all. Like, I know, like, we had a Halloween party at our community center, because we'd have, like, monthly meetings at our community center. But we had a Halloween party one year, and we had a costume contest, and all them dressed up as, like, little bees and ladybugs and crap. And their costumes were, like, Walmart bought costumes. I dressed up as a gypsy. And the chick that did my costume was, like, from New Orleans. And she is awesome and amazing with costume, makeup, and all that. So I won first place. That chick wanted to fight me over that, too. Like, she was so mad that I won that contest. She was just, I don't even know why. Like, she was a hater, and she was pretty and stuff, but she had a nasty attitude. But that night at the, you know, at the bar fight, like, her and the car girls pull up beside us, and they're, like, talking to us and stuff, and I was like, you know, they're like, oh, that's crazy, and they're talking about, you know, who they got in a fight with and all this crap. And I was like, my face is on fire still. I'm like, I got maced. And that girl was like, no, you didn't. I was like, yeah, I did. She was like, if you got maced, you'd be crying right now. And the guy that got in the truck with us, like, he had kissed me on my forehead, like, right before that. And he was like, dude, she did get maced. My freaking lips are on fire. And that, I mean, I would say that shut her up, but it didn't. She's still bumping her freaking gums. And that's what I told her. I was like, you want to come lick my freaking face? You know, I mean, come smell it. Something. I mean, stop being a bitch. You ain't got to be so hateful. I ain't even said shit to you. I ain't got nothing to do with you. And you just got to go out of your way to be sour to somebody. Like, I don't know. But, yeah. So, after that, like, we ended up going on home, and I just passed out. And that was the end of the night. But, yeah, that was the time that I started a bar fight indirectly. I mean, like, not intentionally meaning to start the bar fight, but I guess it started because of me, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is. So, yeah, that's the story about the time I started a bar fight. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can do that now. Also, don't forget to hit me up on social media. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. Y'all shoot me a message if y'all have any questions or whatever. Or any ideas on a video that y'all like for me to do. Y'all just let me know. That's all I got for you guys today. I love y'all. Peace out. My posse.